Today we are going to see some code snippets on pointers, structures and unions. So first one, I have inside the main integer val equals to 5. So which creates a variable val and assigns the value 5. And now pointer ptr will be having the address of val. So it is done by int star ptr equals to ampersand val. So now ptr will hold the address of val. It means indirectly ptr is referring to the value 5. Now if the printf statement %d comma plus val comma star ptr is executed, then first the right expression, which is star ptr, will be executed. So now since the ptr is referring to the value 5, so when you dereference ptr, so ptr will hold the address, and to that address it goes and fetches the content, which is 5 will be printed. And the previous expression is plus val, so val will be incremented by 1, which is becomes 6, so 6 will be printed. So the answer will be 6 space 5. Coming to the right hand side, we have integer val equals to 5, integer star ptr equals to ampersand val, which indicates that ptr holds the address of the val variable. Now the printf statement %d space %d val and star ptr plus plus. So now the right hand expression is star ptr plus plus. So we'll see how this expression evaluates. First, the star ptr value will be printed. Now the pointer will be pointing to the value 5, so that value will be printed as here 5. And then the ptr will be incremented by the size of the data type this ptr refers to. So ptr will be now incremented by the size of the integer, and the val will be holding the value 5, which will be printed. So the answer will be 5, 5. So now let us verify this and check whether it is correct or not by executing the statements here. So now if you run it, you can observe the value is 5, 5. Now to verify whether ptr is incremented, if you add one statement %d in the printf and dereference, and you can observe it has to print the garbage value, because I don't know what is the content which is present after the val. So you can observe 5, 5 and then the garbage value. So this you can observe. If you give a new line and then run it again, you can observe that it prints 5, 5 from the first printf statement, and the garbage value which is here printed by using star ptr. This happening because the ptr will be incremented by the size of the integer. So this you can observe. The next one, integer val equals to 5, integer star ptr equals to ampersand val, the same thing as ptr holds the address of val. Now in the printf, I am printing %d val comma plus star ptr. So here first the value which is dereferenced will be incremented here. So the dereferenced value is here 5, and that 5 becomes 6, and it will be stored in the value variable. So first 6 will be printed from right, and now the val will be incremented, so that incremented value which is 6 is printed. And coming to the right hand side, now your pointer is pointer to an array. So here I have the declaration of integer array by integer a size equals to, with the initial values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the pointer int star ptr equals to a plus 2. So which indicates that pointer is now referring to a of 2. A of 2 is nothing but a of 0 is 1, a of 1 is 2, a of 3 is, a of 2 is 3. Now pointer refers to the a of 2 element. Now in the printf %d star plus a minus star ptr. So here first the ptr, now when you dereference, you are going to get 3, and that value will be decremented. So it will be printing, it has to print 2, and here a plus and star. that is nothing but star plus plus a. It will be evaluated like first a has to be incremented and then it has to be dereferenced. And since a is an array and the address of a is a constant value, so I cannot change the address of a by doing a plus plus. So you will be getting an error, L value required. But if you don't have star a plus plus, then this minus minus star ptr has to print the value as 2. So let us verify this by executing here. Now you can run it and check. You can observe that you will get an error, L value required as increment operand for star plus plus a. Now if I remove this first one and check the output, then it has to print 2. You can observe 2 is printed properly. Next one. A is again the array of integers with the initial values 1, 2, 8, 4, 5, 6. Now int star ptr is again referring to the a of 2, which is here 8. Now printf percentage d minus minus star ptr. So star ptr is referring to the value 8, which is decremented. So it is printing 7. The right hand side, again a is an array with the values 1, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6 and star ptr refers to the a of 2, which is here 3. The first printf statement percentage d 1 plus star minus minus ptr. So ptr will be first decremented to point to a of 1, which is 8. When you dereference, you are going to get 8 plus 1, which is 9. So 9 will be printed by using the first printf. And the second printf percentage d minus minus star ptr plus 1 comma 1 plus star minus minus ptr will be evaluated from right to left. So first ptr will be decremented. Currently where your ptr is referring to? Ptr is referring to a of 1, which is 8. So when minus ptr executes, so it refers to the first element, that is a of 0. So a of 0 will be 1, for which 1 is added, so 2 will be printed from this. Then the next expression is star ptr. So now star ptr refers to the first element, which is 1 here, and the value of 1 will be decremented, so it will become 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So 9, 1, 2 will be printed. Next, integer a of 10 and printf percentage d a plus 9 plus a minus a plus 1. So here a plus 9 plus a plus 1 cannot be done because it's a will be acting as a pointer. So here a plus 9 plus a plus 1 cannot be done. So you will get a compilation error. You will just check it out by executing. You can see that int star plus int star cannot be done. But if it is minus, you can observe you are going to get the number of elements between a of 9 and a of 1. So which is 8. So I should get 8 as the answer. Next here, now we have seen pointer for an integer, pointer for an integer array. Now we will see pointer as a pointer pointing to a string. So char a of 10 equals to a, b, c, d, e, f, g, h and char star p equals to a. So now p refers to the first element address, so which is the address of a. Now if I write p plus plus, it increments to refer to b. Now star p will be referring to b and it is compared against the character e. So star p if not equals to a, I am going to print star p plus plus. So how the star p plus plus gets evaluated is that first star P will be printed, which is referring to now B, and then P will be incremented to point to the next character. In this case, it is C. Now again, C will be compared against E, so it is not equal. So star P, which will be printing C, and then P will be incremented to point to the next character, which is D. And this D is not equal to E, so it prints D and then increments P to point to E. And now in this case, star P is equal to E. It comes out of the while and stops. This is how your P is a pointer, which is a pointer on the character array or a string gets executed. The next is, inside the main I have char A equals to RVCACSC and char B equals to MSRIT. Now if I write A equals to B and printf percentages A, you are going to get a compilation error. This is because both A and B are the character arrays, and I cannot assign the character array, one character array, to another by using A equals to B. I can make use of strcpy A comma B instead of A equals to B. So let us run it and verify. So you can observe A equals to B is an error assignment to expression with array types. So instead of this, I have to make use of strcpy bracket A comma B and A comma B, and I have to include the header file #include string.h. So if you run it, then you can observe the result will be B will be copied to A, so which becomes A will be MSRIT. When you print, you will get the output as MSRIT. Next one is again A is a character array which contains RVCACSC and B is a character array which contains MSRIT. Now character star PTR1 equals to A, then PTR1 refers to the string constant RVCACSC and string pointer PTR2 contains the address of MSRIT. Now if you write printf percentages, A will be printing RVCACSC, B will be printing MSRIT, PTR1 will be printing RVCACSC and PTR2 will be printing MSRIT. And if I assign PTR1 equals to PTR2, then the address value which was stored in PTR1, which is the address of MSRIT, will be copied into the PTR1. So now PTR1 as well as PTR2 will be now referring to the which string? PTR1 will be holding the value of PTR2. So PTR2 was containing the address of MSRIT. So when you printf percentages AB PTR1 PTR2, if you execute, then you can observe that the first two AB will be printing RVCACSC and MSRIT, and both PTR1 and PTR2 now will be referring to MSRIT. So MSRIT will be printed. So let us execute and check the output. You can observe this first one will be for the first printf statement, because PTR1 and PTR2 refers to RVCACSC and MSRIT, and next will be both PTR1 and PTR2 will contain the address of MSRIT. So you will be getting MSRIT and MSRIT when you are printing PTR1 and PTR2. Thank you, and we'll continue the remaining in the next video.